On first down, it is back to Krowski-Merritt. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Krowski-Merritt to run again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And a Commander's first down.
To throw is Daniels. He's got it at the 3.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal. Throwing again, Daniel. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commander. Rudy now for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders extend their advantage to 13-0.
Commanders 13, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 31, here is second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it. Second down and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Martin there defensively.
Again in the air for Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers. From the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans.
Purdy's pass complete to Mike Evans. Touchdown, San Francisco.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Commanders 13, 49ers 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Krosky Merritt. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
This shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Got him. Got him. Got him.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
Man, this is just, bro. Look, I lost 3 games, bro.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop it.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are.
This will be tracked down and intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On 1st and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Purdy. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The failure on 4th down leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky-Merritt, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Daniels now going to look to throw. To the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point
Even in the air, here's Daniels. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6. Now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Nigga, why you talking so much when you losing? Nigga, stop talking.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. He'll pop this ahead for
Nigga, I ain't run at this school. What you talking about?
3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle.
Purdy's pass.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
49er 1st down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
A second down throw here for Purdy. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 47 yards out.
47-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Niners are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to win. I don't want to win. I don't want to win.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bruh, I don't want to win.
First and 10 for Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Misfires, intended for Deebo Samuel. It'll be second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Purdy. That one on target with Kirk. They've got a gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Purdy. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Forced to his right. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
40-yard line.
To throw, Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Moving left. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Purdy now on second down. In trouble, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. You keep your opponent off guard.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. Get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down. We've set it down from the 37. Play action now with Jackson. Pass caught by Smythe. He's going to be forced down there after a gain of about 14. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
It's a gain of 10.
Offense executing early. Knee set it down at the 38-yard line. Putting a receiver in motion. Play fake. Jackson on the move. Headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Taking a stop that time, Nick Cross.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Patrol.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To throw, Daniels. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Working on 2nd down. Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Daniels to throw. And the Russia's going to win this rep. They get to him. And that will make it 2nd and 17 to go. Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Daniels into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Now it's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Appreciate it, bro. You're right. I gotta put Diggs in motion.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Before the play clock can expire,
I don't know
we get a
why they let
timeout
me
from Coach
hike the
Dan
fucking
Quinn.
ball.
They'll have 2 left to work with
Yeah,
before
bro, I'm getting
halftime.
used to the defense, but you're right. It's a learning curve.
Approaching the final minute here
The
before
audibles is
halftime.
different from the last match. This shit threw me off. Let me see if I can get this one.
Throwing now, Daniels escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still
like
moving backwards after that play.
5
I don't
plays
think
at
you're
the
talking to
most.
this defense, Kate.
And then the nickel, they changed the nickel defense. They changed it up. And they got a 3-4 now. Oh! I'm tripping. I wasn't watching the fucking clock.
That's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn.
Brock and I will be back right after this.
I should have paid attention to the time.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our 2nd half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The 3-4, yeah. They didn't have it. I don't think they had it last season. Now they got the 3-4 and the 4-3 on Commanders defense.
Starting out trips right
They
here.
got a
1st and
3-4,
10.
but they got a lot of variations of both.
Daniels back to throw. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with...
This nigga quit. Yeah, I'm definitely working on my defense though. My defense is solid, but it could be a little bit better. A little bit. Especially like playing man. I gotta start playing more man defense. Instead of playing zone
EA Sports coverage of the National Football
and a little bit more
League.
pressure on the blitz.
East of the
Just a
National
little
Mall.
bit. This is the
At the
same
home of
dude.
Commanders here
This
in
is the
Landover,
same
Maryland.
dude.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's
Dude
the
ran
Buffalo
and they brought
Bills
him back.
and the Washington Commanders. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Landover. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Nah, you're right. I'm about to start switching it up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
I got a few plays I'm gonna practice in a second. Open them up with this play. Right
Daniels starts with a pass. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be ripped out of bounds after a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Nah, that's a fact.
From the
I'm gonna
41,
move around.
here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Short one there to Okonkwo.
Come on, man.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Washington.
1st and 10.